Jono, your first thoughts on what was a frustrating night under the lights here against Farsley Celtic?
Yeah, absolutely frustrating. I think we said to the players before the game that this team are fighting for their lives, you know, trying to stay in the league. Very physical, very direct, very hard working. We had to match them for the first 30-45 minutes. The longer the game goes on, the more it'll settle down. I don't think we started the game very well. It was probably 50-50, quite level at the time when they scored the volley that got deflected into the top corner, so it could have gone either way, but obviously the deflected shot went in the goal, so we were 1-0 down. And then we had a couple of half chances, but probably weren't at the races still. And then obviously they got the second one, you know, just before half time. Really poor defending by us. You know, we know Parko's right footed, he was wanted to come in on his right foot, and we give him too much space. Cuts in on his right foot, gets a shot away, no blocks, nowhere near him, and it wasn't acceptable really first half. We had a good chat at half time, told the players everything we said before the game we didn't do. We just thought, well, we're going to go for it, and we made 3 subs, changed formation a bit, and I think second half much more like us. You know, we get a goal back through Gux, who I thought played really well, to be fair to him, and then he has another unbelievable chance to score. Great movement, great first touch, and it was just his final finish that let him down. But that goes in, you know, 2-2. Probably with about 30 minutes to go, we'd probably go on and win the game because we were the stronger team at the time. Doesn't go in, a little bit of a lapse. Obviously, they're playing the game, slowing everything down. You know, free kicks, corners, throw-ins, slowing everything down. Referee not urging them to play quicker, giving them loads of fouls, but not giving us any fouls. I think we could have had a slight chance of a penalty shout with Kulo in the box, but with this referee we weren't going to get decisions all night. And then just after that, I think Kulo's had an unbelievable chance as well. You know, great movement again, great play, through on goal, and you know, the keeper, I think the keeper saves it. If it goes either side, maybe it goes in the goal, and we're back 2-2 level, and we could go on and win the game again. But the more the game went on, the more their players started staying down and wasting time, and how we only had 5 minutes on at the end of the game, you know, for injury time was absolutely mind-blowing really. Should have been miles longer than that, but the referee, Farsley's tactics has done us a right kipper tonight. Yeah,
I imagine, you know, not to sort of touch on the referee's performance too much, because you know what, the majority of the people felt like inside the Flamingo Stadium tonight, but it seemed like, especially in that first half, when you were trying to play your way of football, the referee didn't nip in the bud the pushes in the back or leaning on the shoulders of the defenders, and he just seemed to let that go, and Farsley were able to essentially cut out what you were trying to do.
Yeah, it was too big for him this game, I think. Like I said to you, you know, time wasting, he didn't give any bookings for time wasting. The little niggly fouls, you know, he was giving it for them, but he wasn't giving it for us. There was no consistency. He was poor throughout the whole game, and like I said, the added on time at the end of the whole game just sums his performance up really. But listen, take that away. First half we weren't as good as we have been. Second half much better. Probably had the better chances. Probably could have definitely drawn the game or won the game on the second half performance. But we have to be better in first half performances, because we knew, the players knew, that they were going to proper fight for every single ball, and for some reason tonight we just weren't at the races the first 45 minutes. Maybe it's because we haven't played for 10 days, maybe it's because they've been playing, you know, regularly for, I think they've had 2 or 3 games in the last 6 days. We trained Tuesday, Thursday night last week, but maybe, you know, 10 games without a game we were just a little bit off the mark today, first half. But I'd say what I would say is credit to him second half. We put a good shift in second half. We had chances. We created 3 or 4 good chances. If we were more clinical in the box, we could have come away with a point or a win. But all to play for. You know, we're 5th in the league. I don't want to be too downhearted. Just be trying to pick the players up in there as well, because we've got some tough games coming up. Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday for a few weeks. We're going to get games like this coming up as well against some other teams. You know, Alfredton, Leamington will be very, very similar. Bradford Park Avenue away. We have to deal with that kind of direct balls, balls going into the box, long throws, corners, and the time wasting against these teams as well. So we need to be better against teams like that.
And just finally, I know that's the beauty of this league, in that you've got a chance to put that right on Saturday. You make the trip to the North East to take on Spennymoor, a side that are sat in 12th position in the National League North. The best opportunity for your side to bounce back, put this game behind them, and start hopefully a big winning run.
Yeah, well, it's all about a reaction. We just said that to the players now. You lost the game, can't do anything about it now. It's all about a reaction on Saturday, and the game's coming up. At the end of the day, we want to win every single game. We want to get promoted, and the best chance of getting promoted is getting as many points on the board and staying in them playoff positions. Because if we can stay in the playoff positions towards the end of the season, anything can happen in the playoffs, like we found out last year. So we don't want to throw all this hard work away where we've done so well all year, we're in a good position, and then have a real bad end of the season. We want to keep getting points on the board, we want to keep in the playoffs, we want to keep striving to win every single game, which will help us obviously stay up there. But we need to be better over 90 minutes, not just a 45-minute spell.
Cheers, Jono.
Pleasure.